Welcome to HEETwave. It's the video game podcast that's 96% bullshit.
I don't think we can make that claim because
I don't. Well,
like
I mean,
I think we need the
percentage.
FDA to approve the content.
We're starting. Clinical trials are starting tomorrow.
Clinical trials are perfect.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could slip some government official an old Abraham.
An old Abraham.
This will cover it, right?
Good old fiver. No, wait a minute. Are you talking
fiver.
about? Are you talking about a $5 bill or a penny?
Either
one. I mean,
Yeah.
Why not both?
Why not both?
Start with the penny.
501.
Start with the penny. Scale up to the 5 if he looks at you funny.
And just be like, keep the change.
All right, but yeah, HEETwave. Welcome to our show. It's our 5th episode. I can't believe we made it this
Unless
far.
we release it out of order.
I mean,
we could do that
We've
just to
only
be
actually-
chaotic evil.
Yeah, I think we should release this last.
You
All
should
right,
just
yeah.
layer
Last
them
one.
all weird every single time.
yeah, okay, cool. I'm actually just never going to release this episode, and then
Yeah.
10 years from now, when we are
Hit our
completely done,
400th episode.
here's the 5th episode that we never released.
Ooh, what you say? Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, let's get to it. Jairus, what do you want to talk about today?
Wait, I'm Brittany Saturn.
I'm Jairus.
I'm Hutch.
That's Bryan.
Welcome to the show.
we're-
Jairus, tell me what we're going to talk about
We're
today.
good at this.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to right
Smash
there.
like.
That right there is now our advertisement. I'm just cut out the
Great.
like, comment, subscribe. It's just gonna be that.
Dab on that bell.
Dab on that bell.
Deep.
Fuck,
Milestone.
I forgot. Which, what was it? Which
Which
which IP would you like to start a cult based on? Or join?
video game IP?
No, game or IP. It could be any
Oh.
IP. Don't fucking reframe my questions.
Well, I didn't. The only reason why I that was like the video game topic for this episode.
That's why in this sheet I put game/IP.
Well, that meant to me video game IP.
We're having technical difficulties.
I misread it.
Culture.
Sorry.
Team
Okay,
meeting,
well,
everyone.
I have an answer for that,
Okay.
and it's game related.
Great.
Animal Crossing would be the perfect cult because
Okay.
you just
Who would
get
the deity be?
Isabel.
Tom Nook.
Tom Nook?
No.
Tom Nook is the-
It's all about
Okay,
hustling.
I see.
Tom Nook is the devil.
is the cult leader,
No. Okay.
and Isabel is the deity, I guess. But
Mm.
Tom Nook definitely is the one who you wander into this like
the Kool-Aid
forest
mixer.
or field or whatever. And he's like, "Hey, come and like live in this tent, no problem. You can
Also,
just-
give me acorns.
yeah, you can pay me back at any time." And he like welcomes you in open arms and makes you feel loved and comforted. And then right when you're in his grasp, he's like, "Okay, now you owe me like a shit ton of money, and you're forever in debt to me." But I could see like a little like commune of Animal Crossing people just out in the field with like shovels and nets, just catching bugs and stuff.
Well, it's like the easiest cult, right? Because
Yeah.
you're basically living your life except you're in fursuits.
exactly.
Exactly.
There's a whole nother.
I
Okay,
know.
there's a whole
Wait a
nother
minute,
Are
thing
you
to
telling
it.
me?
To me, that
That-
sounds awful because I
Yeah.
sweat a lot and it would just be damp inside.
It is
Like always.
Have you
You
met a
have-
furry?
Damn
They're
me
all
up
that
inside.
Can't dry off.
If you think about it, though, with regards to our organs, we're all damp on the inside.
That's
That's
true.
true.
Oh, boy.
My wets. Sir, my wets.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm gonna say Zelda. I think Zelda would be a really weird cult. Here's why.
Okay,
So
describe this cult
So
to
let's
me.
imagine you're having a normal day. You're out there. You're doing your job. Maybe you're a farmer. Okay, and then this fucking monster attacks. Giant fucking monsters. Nothing you can do about it.
Is this related to the cult or is this unrelated to the cult?
This is exactly
so.
related to
So
the
the
cult.
cult involves
You
someone being assigned as the monster and going and attacking a farmer.
No.
Okay.
No. Just basically, there's nothing you can do. And then this fucking
Yacht.
twink ass boy shows up, and he's just garbed out with all this shit. And you're like, what the fuck is he gonna do? And then he just fucking yeets and destroys everything, kills the monster, saves the day, and then just goes through the whole fucking town destroying all the pots. Just every pot.
How is that a cult?
Exactly. Here's how it's a cult. This happens every 100 years. Every 100 years. And they just start talking about it, mythicizing it. And just like one day.
That's folklore. It's not a cult. Like, how do you worship Link?
How do you not worship Link?
Okay, fair.
Have you seen that ass?
He's got a boomerang. And he knows how to not hit himself in the face with it.
Just years later, some old woman who witnessed this a long time ago is just telling this story of how the twink came to town and saved the day. And these two young kids are just there putting pots around a statue of Link, right? And then one day, another monster shows up. And this other green ass boy just shows up and just starts at everybody and just destroying pots and killing stuff. And then the grandmother just starts crying tears. She just saw God. That's how you start a cult.
So so what are the logistics? I'd like to explore the logistics of this cult. So do you have one?
I'm hearing the emotional level here of this cult. That's
no. I understand. I'm trying to think of the logistics of it.
Okay.
So do we have one commune that is just genetically engineering tiny green forest boys to yacht?
I kind of hope so.
Okay.
I kind of hope.
And then we have another one just making pig wizards.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Don't talk about the pig wizard.
But yeah, I really think that if anything, the lore of Zelda would create a Link cult.
I was thinking, yeah,
maybe, but you got to get like some money out of it or something.
Right.
Money or power.
Well,
I was thinking.
Listen, Brian, I've listened
what
to
do you
a
think
lot.
the pots are filled with?
I've listened to a lot of documentaries and podcasts about cults.
Yeah.
I think I know my.
It's
cults.
about the robes. It's about the matching uniforms. It's about the shoes.
It's
Okay,
about
it's green tunics.
It's
You've
about
already got that
pinpointing
set.
vulnerable people.
Yeah.
Pots.
I think Brittany's might be a more effective cult.
Maybe.
Clutcherson,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I kind of like the idea of doing a Splatoon cult.
Okay.
Around, so it'd be around whatever idol performer would be at the time because
Oh yeah.
everyone's having fun.
That's already
right?
pretty cultish.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got your hopping music, you're dancing, you're having a good time, and then you got your fun aspect. Like nobody works in that.
Oh, so you want like a
universe.
really fun cult?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You just want like a chill, casual, paint-based cult.
Exactly.
Which is really funny. That kind of goes back to Brittany's Animal Crossing cult because the most recent idol concert they did with Splatoon started with KK Slider.
What?
I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, there's a holographic
that's
KK
right.
Slider.
Wait,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
KK
yeah.
Slider in the Splatooniverse?
Yes,
Well,
it is
apparently.
now.
Yeah, well, apparently he knows of them because he sang their songs.
There are weird implications of that being a shared universe. Like, is KK Slider a guitarist unfrozen in time who can move to the distant future where we become squid people with a paint-based economy?
I mean,
I
I don't
could
feel like
be.
it's that far off from Splatoon universe anyway, because you already have people living with animals, and then the whole Splatoon, are you a kid or are you a squid? So
Well, there also Splatoon. If you play this Splatoon 2 DLC, you realize that this is actually post-apocalyptic Earth.
Yeah, I mean, like that. I noticed that first time I played that game.
So the frozen KK has a lot of merit there.
I mean, the cat, Big Judd, is like a cryogenically frozen like cat.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
really?
That's why
I
he
didn't know that.
exists. Yeah. There's a lot of
Big
fun Dark
Judd.
Lord in Splatoon.
Wow,
Splatoon gets fucked.
KK
up.
I never played any of the DLC.
You
So
really need to
I
play
only know
the single player for Splatoon 2.
KK Slider is like a Time Lord space wizard, but with the power
I don't
of
think
run.
he's that cool.
No.
I think he's more of like a college kid with a guitar that just wants some ass.
Oh, he's the guy in the
He's
corner
just
at
like,
every party.
anyway, here's
with the
some
guitar.
Wonderwall.
No, he's Bill and Ted.
Yes.
He's trying to
maybe.
create peace.
Oh my god, yeah, now I can see that.
Mm,
But he'd have to create the perfect song,
right.
i.e. KK Cruisin'.
Yeah.
That's true. Boing.
I want to also mention that it would be very much centered around fashion.
Oh yeah,
But
Oh,
fashion,
yeah, of
fashion's
course.
a big thing about Splatoon.
that would be like the
Look at
different
that.
levels.
Oh, that's how you monetize the cult.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hat downloads.
And it's like the cult leader would have the best fashion, and then like whatever the next level would be, and then like the
Well,
peasants at the
Only,
bottom.
only this brand for this group.
Who's the
Well, no,
freshest?
that really already is the case in the game because, like, with Callie and Marie, they had that like Unicron, like fashion that matched each other, and then they kind of split off, and then the new idols of Pearl and Marina came, and they had very drastically different fashions from each other. So I can see that.
Brian's deep in this Splatoon
I
lore.
fucking love Splatoon.
I've played like 20 minutes of Splatoon. But both of you hot dog queens over here are just like...
Excuse me, I'm a mayo queen.
Oh, sorry.
I was also a hot dog queen. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, Jairus, tell us about yours.
What about you?
Yeah, I didn't actually think about it that much. Well, I mean, things like World of Warcraft are already a cult to some degree.
I do.
Now I'm just looking at your wall to see which amiibo.
Okay. Pokemon would be pretty easy.
Pokemon would be pretty good.
I do like so far that the three of us have done all Nintendo IPs so far.
That's because Nintendo knows what they're doing.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jim Tindo does a really good job creating cultable things.
Well, if you can't come up with an option, I think an interesting conversation at that point would be is why are most of all Nintendo IPs good enough for a cult?
Let's explore that. I think it's that they have humanity at their core, and the understanding that people are exhausted and stressed and frustrated, which is kind of like a core tenet of the cult.
It's like, here's a form of escapism. Like, maybe you're having a really shitty time at work or with your personal life, so come play these games to make yourself feel better.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like...
It's not your fault that everything sucks. It's just that Tom Nook wants a bunch of bells.
Yeah.
Well, just think about Mario. Mario started with him as a Popeye knockoff.
Yeah.
And then it just turned into this insane lore about mushroom places.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know how to apply that, but there's got to be some like.
I think that's pretty good. Like the thing that's always wild to me about Mario is that they didn't have to fucking make him a plumber. They're just like, I guess he's a plumber or whatever.
Yeah, because of the
he started
pipes
as a
or
carpenter.
whatever.
Yeah.
He started as a carpenter.
Yeah.
But then like they were like, oh, we're going to make him and his
Carpenters
brother.
don't break blocks with their forehead.
Right. So I guess plumbers is in because that's just because the second game they had him going through pipes.
Yeah.
And that's why he's a plumber. That's it.
Yeah.
Which is actually a legitimately great game. Yeah.
So I don't know how much pipe crawling plumbers actually do. I can't imagine a lot.
I would say probably not that much.
They have cameras for that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have cameras. They have Mario-sized cameras. No, I mean it is interesting that Nintendo kind of has this shit on lockdown.
Yeah.
But I think it's just Nintendo never tries to make like an aggressively like edgy or like grimdark, gritty. It's so real. And I think in some cases that makes for better escapism than
for sure.
just.
Oh,
Shigeru Miyamoto wouldn't allow it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. He doesn't give a shit about.
We must
story,
be wholesome.
So they have to do all their story based in the world building.
Yeah.
And they got to make some weird ass worlds for us to like be excited to go into. So I can kind of see that.
And also, I feel like a lot of the Nintendo stuff is just bright and cheery and colorful. You know, like even Splatoon, which is a little bit more grittier, it still has all the bright ass paint colors.
Yeah.
It's kind of what drew me into that game anyway. So I don't know. I think that has some sort of weird aspect to it. It's kind of like a safe bubble, like
is this
space
like
in a
the
way.
all brand new Nikes and drinking Kool-Aid? How that's the only real cult that I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
How does that apply to like the colors and the brightness of Nintendo?
Well, it's pleasing to the eye. It's trying to. It's providing. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
soft and it makes you feel good.
It has a design language.
Okay.
Because like from
nice.
what I've learned for how cults are started,
Dr. Colt's over here.
they're never presented as like, hey, come join this cult, because everyone's going to be afraid of it. It's designed as like, hey, are you feeling kind of weird in your life? Are you in a slump? Are you unhappy? Come to this workshop. We're just going to talk about how to make you feel better, and it becomes a community thing too.
Yeah.
Are you saying video games are cults?
They might
Yes,
be.
they are. I mean, like
it's very much a community thing too, because people who are lonely and they have a sense of purpose and they have a sense of like like I have a family now.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what video games are. Anyway, Brian's
Yeah.
like really scared right now. He's like,
No, that's-
We just
That was
What have we
the
done?
joke. That was why I made the joke about World of Warcraft. Is
Okay,
like,
yeah,
that
no,
it
seriously.
was.
I remember having to
Um,
pull the plug on one of my friends
yeah.
to get him back in the real world.
and you
Legitimately.
start, and then these people come to these gatherings, they start feeling really good, and then the
Mhm.
leader starts asking more and more of the people, and it's very slow, and you don't notice it.
Yeah.
Oh, boy,
And then
this sounds familiar.
it gets kind of bad, and then you're so far into it that
Microtransaction.
you don't know how to get out, or you're just incapable because you're trapped, and you
And
feel
also, you
like,
don't have a support structure other than that.
other
group.
than the group that you're already in, and it's just these slow steps that you can take to
Right.
control people.
You just described my entire like process of like getting charity events to happen. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that these steps are like, if they're used in a way that could be positive.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
when you are like, hey, I want you to not talk to your family anymore. I want you to move out to the middle of nowhere and give me all your money and do everything I say, and you can't leave. That's when it's bad.
Right. Well, it's when it takes the turn into like self-destructive
Okay.
or destructive to the
Well, that's a question.
culture or society.
So all of our things, I would say, have been remarkably positive.
Hers is led by Tom fucking Nook, and
Yeah.
Tom Nook is always going to take an evil turn.
Okay, I can see that. I don't see. Well, I guess me and you might be in the other end there. We're just really cool groups. I'm not really sure if they're
What's-
cults yet.
That's the thing, though, is that like you take a cult,
Mm-hmm.
like a cult emerges out of a nice, cool, fun group.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot today. Thank you, everybody.
I have a side question. Are the tunnel snakes a cult?
No, they're a gang. Gangs are different than cults.
Yeah.
They don't have a shared ideology. They
Hmm.
just have cool jackets.
Yeah.
I
Cool
just
chance.
want to know
Cool
where
chance.
the embroidery machine is inside of that fucking vault.
I think it's just spray paint.
Okay.
Either that
Yeah.
or they're doing it by hand. I mean, you don't have anything else to do in that.
Gotta
Yeah.
take on as
In
many
that
skills
vault.
as you
You're
can.
not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
They might be
Market
doing it
yourself.
by hand. They're like grandmothers are like, I'll get little Timmy's jacket done for his birthday. He wants a snake on it.
He's one of them tunnel snacks. Grandma, you sewed it wrong. Ugh.
Well, tunnel snakes rule.
Yes, they do.
And dogs drool.
All right. Well, that was a hell of a segment.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
We're
in a
by. We're by.
We
We're
are
by. I'm actually pansexual.
I'm a sapiosexual.
Okay.
You got the social medias, we got the social medias. You got the Facebooks, we got the Facebooks. You got the Twitters, we got the Tweeters. We got the Instagrams, we don't really use that one too much, but you know, we're on there too. If there's something else, we probably got it. You can find them all in the description at the bottom.
Hey everybody, it's Brittany Saturn, and welcome back to our second segment of this episode. This one is just going to be called Brittany Tries a Beer.
Hey.
Hey. So to give a little bit of history, I don't know, information about this. My brain is not working right
How many
now.
beers
Yeah.
have you had in your life, Brittany?
Okay, so Brittany's trying to try a bunch of beers.
Yeah, I don't like beer at all. I hate beer.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and
But I
pour some
want
in.
to like beer. There's so much out there. Everyone loves it. So I thought, what if I just try beer? And eventually trick my body into liking it. So we were at the grocery store this morning and we found this it's
that's a lot,
called
yeah.
Star Chaser White from Highland Brewing. It's in Asheville, North Carolina, which is kind of local, but not really.
It's the other side of our
It's in the
state.
same state.
Close enough.
But yeah, I thought I would try this beer.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's.
Thanks, I hate it.
So Bryan and Hutch are also not beer drinkers.
I'm the only one here who likes beer. Like
Jairus
actively
likes
likes
beer.
I
beer.
can't tell if this is because I just had a cough drop, but
Probably.
it tastes great.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that went in a different direction than I thought. It's okay for me.
It's definitely the most fruity beer I think I've ever had, which it makes sense because there's a lot of fruit and spices in it.
You
Yeah,
can
so-
tell by the label where it says citrus spice.
Yeah, the
Right,
back
citrus.
says that it's grapefruit peel, ginger, and coriander. Add a summer glow to this deftly layered white ale.
Deathly.
So I just liked the can design. So whoever designed this
Yeah,
can
Bryan
did a
helped me
great
pick
job.
it out. This is an independent family owned since 1994.
And just to back her up, Brittany and I generally, like, if we're going to pick a drink, usually
Government
it's like
warning.
cider-based.
According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages while pregnant because of the risk of birth defects.
What
Two.
if they left
I gotta
off
stop
the
drinking now.
if pregnant, and it's like women should not drink this alcoholic
This is a
beverage.
man's beer.
This is a man's beer.
It's got gravy in it.
Well, I would totally be down for a gravy beer.
Mm.
But I generally like hard ciders. And I think my least favorite is an IPA or a stout. I don't like stouts
I
either.
really hate IPAs.
I could probably do like a coffee or chocolate stout, maybe a little bit more. But
Maybe.
anything that's like wheat, like
I'd have
I
to
can't do it.
work
Well,
up
this
to it.
is in fact a wheat,
I
so
can tell,
Brittany
yeah.
placed a curse on you.
Yeah,
Um,
but it's not as bad as like other wheats I've had. Like Blue Moon, for example. Like that just really I cannot do it. It's like, but this has at least a lot more citrus and flavor to it. Where I could go for another sip if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
But I don't feel the obligation.
Maybe
to.
if you are already drunk and you tried this beer, you'd be like, "This is great," and you would just keep drinking it. I do that a lot sometimes, where like I've just gotten real stupid on liquor, and then I'll be like, "I'll drink some beer," and then the beer is great because I'm already drunk and I don't really care what I'm drinking.
So back not quite a number of years ago, playing some Circle of Death with people I didn't know, and in the middle of the pile was a can of Busch Light.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, and I was super drunk then. And then, the idea is like, you take a card, you put it under the tab, and then when it, you have,
yeah, when you
does
pop,
ask to
when you
chug
pop
it.
the tab, you
And of course, I
chug
popped
it.
the tab
Yeah.
and had to chug it, and it was no better then.
Oh, okay.
Granted, this is Busch
Was
Light,
it
though.
a warm Busch Light though?
No,
Oh, okay.
it was just
Busch
bad.
Light.
Is
That's
it
why you
seems-
shouldn't go to college.
That's
College will make you
true.
drink that beer.
For me, it was high school, but
Hmm.
we're not gonna talk about
Man,
that.
we were at
Illegal
work and
drinking.
someone was pushing Bud Light on us real hard the other night, and that was an awkward day.
So we were playing we had like an after work game we were playing Lord of the Rings D&D essentially, and we have a bunch of beer at work, but it's all like in a cabinet. It's all warm beer. So we were just like chugging warm beer from a cabinet that's like easily a year old.
Yeah.
Like this is
Oh,
some old ass
no.
beer.
Oh no!
But it was fun. I had like
I'm just having a more visceral reaction to that. I'm just like, all right, whatever. Like that's a thing people do.
yeah.
I just
It's not bad. I will say this beer's not bad.
I
But I don't know. So, like, if you guys have any suggestions for a beer I should try, put in the comments because I know absolutely nothing about beer,
Yeah.
and I'm willing to try it.
or
so,
send us a 6-pack.
or
Yeah.
send me a 6-pack,
Fax us a 6-pack
or a 4-pack,
Back to back.
So
That's
or a
thing.
5-pack.
or a 5-pack.
I went from being like this is okay to hating it,
Really?
oh
which is generally how I go.
yeah.
The first like sip was kind of refreshing and whatnot, and then like as I get into it, I'm like, oh no, this is beer.
The cough
It-
drop were off.
It's giving me more like actually.
Well, it does have kind of like a bitter aftertaste, and I think that's the grapefruit peel.
Okay. For me, I'm like it's starting to get more of a Yingling type taste to me.
Yin yang.
Yin Yang and Yin Yang twins.
I don't know what that means, but
Yingling is a type of beer.
yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it tastes like though.
Okay, I mean,
I don't know
Basically,
either.
it tastes like American beer.
Well, this
Like-
is American beer because North
guess.
Carolina is in America.
I mean,
Checks out.
Checks out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like American style type beer, which
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
don't really know how to describe besides weak and clear.
You like that strong beer?
It's
That
I-
thick
I
beer? That
generally prefer-
girthy,
yes,
good beer.
That's what I like.
Well, as someone who likes beer, Jairus, what do you think about this?
It's fine. I mean, like this is my lady friend would probably like it.
Mhm.
Even though she doesn't really drink beer anymore. But I mean it's fine. It tastes like a Blue Moon. It's a light. It's more of a hot weather beer,
Yeah.
I think.
Probably.
But I wouldn't go out of my way to drink it because I do like Highland Brewing, and
Yeah.
they have some really,
They have
really
better
delicious
ones, you
things
think,
that
than
I would
this?
pick over this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, as we said before, we literally picked this because we like the name
Yeah.
and the
No,
design.
the fucking design is rad.
Yeah,
It's
really
got
good.
like spacey bullshit and
Mhm.
shoes on the spacey bullshit.
Yeah,
Shoe
it's like
prints,
walking
footprints.
on the moon, I guess.
Yeah.
good night under the night sky beer on a midsummer night.
So one of the things that we were also planning on trying to do was Brittany and I and you recently signed up to the UFO club at
Right.
the Flying Saucer,
Mm-hmm.
which is where you're going to start trying as many beers as you can.
Just
But-
fell off that wagon.
Well, I was
Well,
thinking
we can
do it here, and
go
what we'll
back
do
to
is
it.
just get the I forget what they're called, the big ass.
Did they do
the
to go beers there?
No, but
not
they
like to go beers.
that's a
but
Gaylord thing.
that
walking
is.
around
I just
beers.
assumed
I need a
You can get
shopping beer.
You can get a walking around beer. I'm 30 years old. I think I'm
It's like
responsible
when
enough to have a walking
I
around
forget
beer.
what it's called, but like some breweries get like you can get like your own-
Growlers.
growlers,
Growlers.
And I assume that we could probably just grab a couple of those.
I like how you were thinking, can we min-max this to get the plate club and also
Yes.
like do it here?
They
I don't
probably
think
not. They
so.
probably make you
not.
drink it there.
Yeah.
So like the deal with the Flying Saucer is they have like 200 or 300. I think it's 200 beers there. And when you join their club, they swipe your card, and if you try all their 200 beers, you get a saucer, like a plate, put on the wall, and you can say
And you
whatever
can
you want
whatever
to say.
you want it to
Yeah.
say.
And I really want that to be my end goal. And then hopefully by that point, I'll like some beers. So
And
And
if
if you
not, it'll just say, I still don't like beer.
yeah, that's what it's gonna say if I said I don't like beer. So
I like Cliffy B's plates. It says beers of war.
beers of
Of
war,
course it does.
of course.
Yeah. A couple of my friends actually got the was it 300? I think you have to get a plate.
It's
300 beers. Or
yeah,
something
it's
like
like 200,
Yeah,
300.
it's
I'm
200 or
sure.
300. I
Yeah.
can't remember which.
It's a lot of beer.
But they invite you all
To a
they
little
get-
party.
To a little party, yeah. You get a little
Ooh.
tab, and
Mm.
yeah, my friends invited me, and
That's cool.
they had on a Sunday, so they also serve brunch over there, like free
Ooh,
brunch.
They do really have. They do also have really good brunch over there.
It's really
So,
nice.
did you go?
Do they still
Yeah.
do the brunch?
Oh, I don't know. It's been years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I had their brunch like years ago and it was dank,
Mm.
but I don't know if they still do. I don't see signs
Mm-mm.
about it.
We're gonna have to put you on. We're gonna have to go to make a like Sunday mission. Go find out.
Tactical brunching.
Yes,
Tactical brunch.
that's actually sounds awesome.
Mm.
We should find a place that does like the bottomless mimosas and
I-
screwdrivers
I
and stuff.
already know where it's at.
Oh, Hutch already got us.
You
Got
trying to
Hutch
get
and the
weird?
Clutch. Oh yeah, definitely. I went to this place in Baltimore last February, and it was like this Irish pub place, and I got like bison sausage gravy.
Mm.
And
That
then they
sounds amazing.
had the bottomless mimosas, screwdrivers, or what's the tomato one?
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary, and for $13, and you could mix and match too. Like if you
Nice.
wanted to get like mimosa and then a Bloody Mary, then a screwdriver, you can mix and match. We stayed there for 3 hours,
Mm.
and then my friend was like, "I'm gonna get a tattoo of a crab because we're
and
in."
it turned out
Because
so
we're
good.
in
Was that
Baltimore.
Rex?
No,
It was this friend from high school,
Mm.
and we went with her to this. It was the tattoo museum in Baltimore, and it came out really awesome, like way better than I thought it would. And then we all took a nap because we were fucking exhausted.
That legitimately sounds like a perfect day.
It was a really good day. It was awesome.
I do like bottomless situations. We went to when me and some friends that are not you, and I wish you three were also with us. Went to Japan last year. We went up to the Sapporo Brewery in
Okay.
Hokkaido,
Mhm.
and they have like this big massive beer hall, and it's like all you can eat for 2 hours. It's like $20.
Wow.
All you can eat and drink is like 30 or $40. All you can eat and drink with crab legs is like $50.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
That's fucking.
And they have
Yeah.
like these weird regional crabs that like you can't find anywhere outside of Hokkaido. So we just stayed there and we all got pregnant and fat and fell asleep.
That
They
sounds
put
amazing.
a bib on you and it's like
Yes.
all you can eat, but it's kind of like the Japanese version of Korean barbecue where you've got like the
A
hot
bunch of
plate.
like little plates, and you just.
You've got like this skillet that
Mhm.
kind of looks like a cast iron thing, but it's like domed or
Uh-huh.
pyramided kind
It's
of.
got the grates in the middle for the fat thrown out.
So you put some grease on it, and then you just throw a bunch of meat on it, and like you put vegetables at the bottom,
Oh,
so
that
it gets all the
sounds
meat
really
juice.
So
awesome.
I would
Yeah.
get really lost in that sauce.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that,
No, it's the kind of sauce that you want to get lost in.
Hell
You
yeah.
said infinite crab legs, and
That was good.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Gotta
I
get
think-
lost in the crab, man.
I'm pretty sure that's your favorite food, actually. is
Yeah,
crab
I love
legs.
crab legs.
So
It's delicious. I love crab. I could eat it all day, every day.
Let's go to a Chinese buffet with crab legs.
I've never been to a Chinese buffet with crab legs. Been to a Chinese buffet where they serve
not like a good
pizza
one.
and shit like that.
I got
But
fucking yeast rolls.
yeah, it's like a Golden Corral, but with like
With General Tso's chicken.
General Tso's chicken.
They
Want
used
some pepper steak?
They used to have when I was in college. The dining hall had like one Saturday night where they would serve crab legs, and yeah,
That's amazing.
I know, right?
Fancy ass bullshit.
Yeah.
That's
and
all
so,
your
like-
money for your tuition went was those
Yeah.
crab legs.
And so, like, one of my suite mates basically like took their plate and basically like got like half of the thing in his one go because he's just like fuck it, man, it's here.
Fuck it and
Yeah.
fuck you. I'm eating these crab
Just
legs.
eating crab
This
legs
costs
in the dorm.
$40,000 a month to be here.
Yeah, I can see that.
I would
Look at
take advantage if I had went to like an expensive university, but I went to a community college.
I would always like get extra like chicken sandwiches and sneak them out.
Hell
Why is
yeah.
it every fucking episode
Tell us about
you
your
guys talk
crimes
about
that you
food,
committed.
and now I have to eat that food? I'm gonna fucking eat crab legs after this. I know it.
I don't know.
Like-
What's your problem?
Like we did.
Is there a place nearby where we can
Yes, there is.
Yeah, there is.
It's just like right around the corner.
let's fucking go?
No, actually, there's two places.
Oh.
Oh, we can split up.
Divide and conquer.
Family no more. But no, just like our first episode, we went.
You're not talking about Red Lobster, right?
No.
Okay,
I'm talking
good.
about a crab shack.
About to get worried.
Did they
and
sell
fighting.
crab legs at Red Lobster?
I don't know. I've
I
never
haven't-
eaten
I feel
at
like
a
it's-
Red Lobster.
I've eaten there one time, and it
I
was
think it was
very
us three.
expensive.
Did we go?
No, it was just me and you.
I know me and you went.
Fuck,
but
only
We
been
and-
to Red
we and
Lobster
me?
like 3 times ever.
we and me.
We and me. But they just give you like a tiny little
The
lobster
rolls.
tail, and then they give you a bunch of those like cheesy biscuits. And I feel like people go to Red Lobster for the cheesy biscuits.
You can
Yeah.
buy those as like a
Yeah,
like
'cause
a packaged mix.
I've done that, and it's
Way better.
delicious.
It's real good. That is all I know about Red Lobster.
You don't have to
is
pay
I've had
$30 or
that.
$40 for
Alright.
it. So
I got a thing. Fuck lobster. Just like lobster's okay,
Wow.
whoa,
All right.
But,
you just gonna do that to the lobsters like that?
but crab is way better. Crab
do
is
like
just
crab
ultimately so much better than lobster, in my opinion.
I hadn't had lobster until like a full lobster until a couple years ago.
You
Yeah.
can eat a
The
lot
claws-
of stuff in the
Yeah.
lobster. Like you
The
can eat
claws
its
are
like
worth
heart and stomach
Yeah.
and shit. Which I'm like,
I mean,
No
everyone.
I enjoyed the process of like taking it apart, but
Yeah.
I mean it was fine. It's
As
that's
crab.
my favorite thing about crab is that you can break its body with your hands.
Ugh,
So
I
as
feel
an
like a
ex-
badass.
As an ex-Floridian, I was very proud to have taught Brittany how to like
Yeah,
break
Brian,
down a crab.
Brian taught me how to do it. Now I'm a fucking expert.
Yes, he's actually better than me now. So
Got my little like crab breaking hand.
You did the finger guns. I was expecting a dab.
Frank enjoyed that dab.
I enjoy that dab. But yeah, this is Brittany tries a beer. We tried a beer. It's okay. This one's okay.
This one's okay.
I went
Unanimous.
3 sips.
It's okay.
I went 3 sips before my body said that's enough.
You heard it from here. They should put that
Unilateral.
on the can. 3 sips before my body said that's enough.
Beer. We give this beer 4 unilateral shrugs.
Want to see us perform live? Use that big brand of yours and follow us on Twitch. We do things live there sometimes.
Welcome to Food Club. This is the show where we get to eat food so you don't have to. And you're especially going to hate us today because we
We
have
actually have good food.
we
Yeah,
have great food
Really
today.
good food.
Now you legally can't eat these, and that's the curse that we're placing on you.
Well,
If you do, you owe
I
us
love this
$50.
power. I love this power.
Well, I'm Hutch, and I'm joined with my friends Bryan, Jairus, and Brittany. And what? We're going to eat some
And
cookies.
what?
And what?
What?
What? What would you guys like to start with first?
Okay, so yeah, we have so many Girl Scout cookies to choose from. I'm gonna say
Brian ordered a round of Girl Scout cookies.
I saw Girl Scouts like right before the episode. We had a whole nother topic planned for this time.
But we
And-
were coming out of the grocery store and saw these Girl Scouts selling.
and we're fat pieces of shit.
And I was like, I'll take one of everything.
Except for the lemonades and Thin Mints. I was like, give me 2 of those.
We got 2 of
Those
those.
are my favorites. So
Gotta get
Dude,
that.
thanks a lot.
I've never had the
So
thanks
I've never
a lot.
had a thanks a lot.
Fuck it. Let's try the thanks a lot first.
All right.
Yes.
All right, there we go.
So basically, it's shortbread with
chocolate.
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 On the bottom.
And it says thank you on it.
Does
I-
it? Mine says asante.
Mine says merci.
Oh.
Mine
So
says
I guess
gracias.
it's thank you in different languages.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
So the Girl Scouts were raising money for their trip to Williamsburg.
Oh yeah. There we go.
That's in Virginia.
Troop number 1821. If you want to go donate to them,
Thanks, Hutch.
they go to nccoastalpines.org. This is great.
This
This
is
is a
good.
good fucking cookie.
So I love the shortbread cookies, just like plain ones. But these are good too with the chocolate on them.
So this is basically a chocolate lemonade.
No.
Like the lemonade is
Oh.
shortbread with the
Yeah,
lemonade
okay.
on it. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And this is just I have
Chocolate
no.
lemonade sounds awful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I love it. This is great. I didn't know these existed until this time. We've
No.
been getting Girl Scout cookies forever, but I only ever got like one or two.
We only get our favorites. We get Thin Mints and lemonades.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's good. We're branching out.
Yeah. Experimenting. Want to do the s'mores next?
Yeah.
I'm eyeballing those.
Okay.
Curiously.
Oh, thank you.
Grab me one, sir.
This is like some sort of chocolate device. Go a little Robert Dyer. This is like
Oh,
cocaine.
don't bring that guy up. I see his dumb shit all the time.
That's because you're subscribed to him.
I still am.
I support your behavior.
Thank you.
Usually when I'm with a group of people and like we're doing the YouTube, like the kind of rolling YouTube playlist, I try to sneak one or two of his in just to piss everyone off.
So these are pretty good, but they don't taste like s'mores to me.
It's a very thin layer of marshmallow cream in
They
there.
taste like those fudge stripe cookies from the Keebler
Mm-hmm.
elves. Is what like they're really good, but
You know that elves aren't real, right?
no, what?
Shit.
No, I got woods behind my house.
They live in that tree.
You
We
live in
can
that tree.
dissect that tree.
I just want this moment of like my mouth full of cookie and the microphone, like, no, there's elves in the tree behind my house.
So I want to get one out of the way because it's my least favorite one.
Okay.
I don't like coconut.
Okay.
So I'm going to
I knew
go
you
with
were
the
gonna do
Caramel
that one.
Delights. That's the next one I kind of want to... Whoa. I want
That's
to...
a juicy boy.
I want to love these.
Mhm.
They're
Everything
really good.
about the coconut, everything except the coconut is super appealing to me.
There's this chocolate, it's caramel.
Mm.
There's coconut. I hope you throw up.
Mm.
It'll be funny.
I like these.
It's like we eat the easiest thing in the world. It's like delicious, and Brian's like,
Really fucking hate it. I don't want to. I want
You don't have
to
to
really like
finish it
this,
if
but
you
it's
don't
not
like it.
good.
We've got a bunch of half-finished cookies in front of us.
I'm trying to... Yeah,
that's because we're moving too fast.
here you go, Bernie. You can give that. You can have the rest of
We're
that one.
just very hungry.
Yeah, I mean...
Brian's
we-
a very slow eater, so they're moving very fast for him because he's like,
yeah.
savor it.
That's just kind of how I eat.
Are you drinking chocolate grape juice?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the newest G Fuel flavor?
No,
Oh.
I refuse to drink G Fuel now because I found out there's trace elements of lead in
Yeah.
it.
yeah, we're not drinking
Good,
it anymore.
good.
It's one of the reasons that I just basically threw what I had away.
Uh,
Well, also
but-
the caffeine and the anxiety wasn't great either. So.
Yeah.
But the cup is what I keep. I drink Mio Energy now. So
Good choice.
You think that plastic is safe from
I hope
the
so.
lead as well?
I hope so.
They're gonna put lead right in their product. You don't think they're gonna make their own lead-based plastics?
leaded plastic?
They'll get you to the BPAs.
Somewhere, yeah, something. But yeah, so what about the coconut caramel delight?
Oh, this-
They're delicious. All
Yeah.
of them.
I love
Everyone
the,
loves
the
them.
gooey caramels. Amazing.
Mhm.
It really makes the
I wish
Cookie
they
for
just made something like it, kind of like how like the lemonades and the thank you ones are good. I wish
Mhm.
they had like just that without the coconut.
Coconut. Well,
well, it's
Too
your
bad.
fault for not liking coconut.
yeah, you
I
should
just hate
refine your
coconut.
palate.
Yeah.
I've tried to like coconut my whole life. It's just
It's a great curse placed on Brian.
I fucking hate coconut.
All right, which one do you guys want to do next? We've still got the peanut butter.
The
lemonades.
gluten-free are going to be the shittiest. I bet.
Let's go ahead and get them out of the way then.
All right, so this one we actually have to like. This is caramel chocolate chip.
And it's in a bag for some reason, which is already unsettling to me that it's not in a box.
It's just a gluten-free powder.
Oh, this is a brownie. This is a cookie brownie.
Thank you.
I can feel it.
What does that mean?
You know,
A
it has a
cookie brownie?
brownie-like texture. Like
It's extremely brittle and
Yeah.
dry.
It's not a brownie-like texture.
That's
Yeah.
I have to
Brittle
disagree
isn't
with that.
brownie.
It felt like it.
It's like a famous Amos cookie. If you guys have had that before.
Famous anus. What? It's a family show.
Actually, that's not even this. This one's it's a little less brittle.
Ugh, what the fuck?
It's gluten-free. It's going to be terrible.
Mm-mm.
Tastes like a cookie that's been washed.
Tastes like a sad cookie.
They washed the gluten off of it.
Or like they threw the cookie in the dishwasher. That's how they cooked it.
No, I don't like this. Don't get this.
No. Unless you're gluten, anti-gluten. A gluten.
Yeah, unless
Goochman.
you
Yeah. It's
have
fine.
that, what is that? Celiac disease or whatever.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't hate it, but I will not buy it. So don't buy it. If you
Don't
don't
buy
need to.
taking that to work to get rid of.
No, don't like that. I'm not gonna finish that actually.
No, it's especially after all those other really great cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably should have started with that one first.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Well, that's okay because we still have my favorite cookie. I'm going to go ahead and grab one. These are the
He
lemonades.
just grabs all of them.
I'm going to grab a stack of cooks.
This is my favorite Girl Scout cookie. Actually, Brittany introduced this Girl Scout cookie to me about 3 years ago.
Yeah, so it's just a shortbread cookie with a lemon on the
And
bottom.
Thin Mints was always my favorite up until that point. But lemonades is like, I will devour a box of these.
Yeah, they're really good.
They're
I
just,
still have the bad gluten-free cookie in my mouth.
I'm sorry.
Taste.
That's
Do you need more Girl Scout coffee?
No,
God damn it, Hutch.
Just get you another cookie.
That's why we bought 2 boxes. Because
Yeah,
we
we
knew Slippery Hands
Thank you.
Hutch was going to throw all our
Dude.
cookies on the floor.
Okay, so when I was getting to my car today, I had Mountain Dew in my hand, and I dropped it when I was opening the door, and so like there was like a small pinhole in the can, and so
Yeah.
like Mountain Dew started like spitting out like a fucking mist on my car door.
Or you're like,
So I kicked it to like the off the driveway so that it will stop spewing everywhere,
Mhm.
and then I had to go like wash, get a tap towel to wash off the fucking soda off my door.
That's how you get ants.
ah.
There's just fucking ants
One
all
of
over
these
your car.
As long as they stay outside.
Don't you drive your car into your house though?
I don't right now. Right now, my garage is storage. I need to clean it out.
For strong boys.
We still got to come get our pots out of there.
Get pots.
Mhm.
Oh, like flower pots?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't
Got a
know. I don't
pot.
know what you have left
I've
in
been
there.
keeping my marijuana in there. Don't
Oh,
tell the
that's fine.
police.
That's gone.
No.
Mm.
They're
These,
good though.
the consistency of these cookies feel a lot more brittle than they used to.
Also, I think there's a bit of salt in them.
Hmm.
Good. I like it. It tastes a little bit saltier than the thank you ones.
The salt's for taste.
That's where they hide the flavor.
Exactly.
Yeah, the salt brings out the sweetness.
So last night, Joe Boy was cooking with charcoal salt.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fuck is that?
It's just charcoal
So it
bricks.
it's
Just salt that
Yeah.
costs $35?
yeah, basically.
Is it black salt?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay.
Like
Black salt.
he had the whole charcoal stain on his hands when he was crushing them up. And I was like, dude,
Gross.
why?
It's dumb.
He was like, it's more smoky. I was like, okay.
Look,
It's just two
When you
charcoal
eat-
briquettes he was rubbing together.
when you eat,
Sprinkle some salt on top.
It's just a lighter fluid.
when you eat 3 pounds of food that only has 300 calories, you get weird.
Yeah. That's true. I'm just eating the peanut butter.
Like,
boy.
Peanut butter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me get in that peanut.
I've
butter
never
bowl.
had one of the peanut butter ones before. Not good.
I'll get there.
That's a fucking great cookie.
No,
Yeah.
really good, Root.
I've never had one of these before.
They have these like chocolate dipped Nutter Butters.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it tastes
Yeah.
kind of like that,
Mm.
but with like better ingredients.
Yeah. It
Better
tastes
pizza,
exactly like you
Parmesan.
described. But
You know,
yeah.
I thought that, but I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah.
I eat like 30 pizzas in a month.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. I'm normally not a peanut butter person,
I love peanut butter.
but this is pretty good.
I think it's pronounced Peanut Bubba.
I can't wait to eat this stack of cookies I'm creating, with the exception of this fucking gluten-free one. Fuck that noise. But like, I have got a little stack of half
Can
cookies.
you just
I'm
like
creating.
eat all of them together? Just like take
Yeah,
a
here we go. Here we go.
bite.
Unhinge that jaw like a
Wait,
snake.
we're not
Hold on.
done yet. We got one more
We
cookie.
gotta add a Thin Mint to it.
Yeah.
So the Thin Mints are my favorite cookies.
Mm-hmm. And for mine too, for the longest time.
Glad we saved them for last.
No. All right. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So the Thin Mints are the one that have like a weird story because they're different across the country. So the West Coast has a different Thin Mint than we have.
They're all like that though.
No, it's a different cookie. It's a whole like.
How?
So instead of like, it's more chocolate than cookie in the West Coast.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
Well, I know they have different names across
No.
the country. Like I think the
names change.
the
Dipsy
caramel
Doodler.
the caramel delights are like
Samoas.
Samoas or
Mhm.
something.
Samoan drops.
Yeah.
You stop it. All right, Brian.
But no, the Thin Mints are the ones that like actually have like a different recipe depending on what part of the
Someone
country
confirm
you're in.
that. Get Girl Scouts on the phone.
Okay, here we go.
Brian's gonna eat all of them.
Every good cookie. Actually, you know what? And the bad one.
It's like an Arby's sandwich, except
We have the cookie.
Oh, Jesus.
Why do I spend time with you?
great.
I looked into his eyes in that moment.
Don't do that.
It was not pleasant.
Don't do that. No.
It was kind of a nightmare.
Wow.
Nightmare. My floor is a nightmare.
Yeah, we're gonna have to sweep after this.
Mhm.
So how was it? I figured it would mostly be okay because it's mostly chocolate, but then you have that weird lemon in the middle.
It's the mint. The mint stood
The
out
mint?
the most.
Oh, you forgot a cookie.
Yeah, I did.
You have to eat this whole thing
or did he?
together now. Pop the whole thing in your mouth.
Shotgun it.
Shotgun that cookie.
It was very dry after that. All right, cool.
Oh, now that's a face that everyone
if
can
you
enjoy.
are just listening to this podcast, Brian's gonna throw up.
Oh, God, I hate
Oh.
all of this.
Oh, okay, well.
This has been a fantastic return to form for Food Club.
Yeah.
In that moment right there.
So, what was everyone's favorite cookie?
I think the
Peanut Butter Boy.
the Samoa cookies.
I'm still a fan of the Thin Mint. That's still my favorite. What about you, Brian?
Drink some fucking water, you
I just did.
dingus. My
Look.
mouth's so dry from all this cookie air.
Lemonades. Lemonades are still my favorite.
Lemonade.
Although I will say the thank you cookies,
The-
or the
Say
thanks a lot,
cookies.
Yeah, the thanks a lot.
they're really good too. Which is the same cookie but chocolate.
I still can't get over the consistency. They feel more like cracker cookies than they
Yeah,
did
yeah, yeah,
before.
Biscuits. They're trying to break into the British crowd.
Yeah.
British
I'll say
audience.
this:
Like with tea.
the s'mores are my most disappointing one.
Really?
I think they don't taste like s'mores.
Well, yeah. Generally, baked goods that claim they taste like s'mores never taste like s'mores.
But yeah,
You just can't artificially capture that campfire taste.
I know, right?
Probably could with charcoal salt.
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
Wonderful.
Well, the next episode of Food Club, we're just going to try charcoal salt.
He
Can
jokes,
we do like
but
a
we might
salt,
do it.
a salt tastings?
I'd be
How
honest to
is-
goodness, I'd be down for
How's
that.
y'all's
No.
blood pressure? Is it okay?
It was good last time I went to the doctor, but anyway,
I actually have to go. My blood pressure was high, and they want me to check it daily.
oh no.
So
Well, think of Brian when you go to bed tonight. Say a prayer, and we'll
Push
see you
up.
next episode.
Thoughts and prayers for Brian. Bye.
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 Do you want to watch HEETwave before anyone else? Well, there's an easy way to do that. Just back us up on Patreon at patreon.com/halfemptyetank and be the first to watch the episodes.
Hey, welcome back.
Sup?
We're going to talk about our most anticipated movies for 2020. And you know what?
Sonic.
Of course. Let's get right into it. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic.
Excellent
I
choice.
thought, so beforehand, you were just saying this was the year of Vin Diesel. How is Vin Diesel a part of Sonic the Hedgehog?
Well, he's not. I mean, he might be.
We don't know
Oh
yet.
my fucking god!
Wouldn't that
What
be
if he
amazing?
is?
What if? What if
What
this
if
is
the
the
Fast and
backboard-
Furious and Sonic crossover?
He might be because it's by the same people who made Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
shit. I forgot about that. There is relation.
Yeah. It was
The
already
Jeremy Lin.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
their names.
Justin,
It's Jeremy.
what's his face?
Whatever.
Jeremy Fastman.
Jeremy Fast Car Star Trek.
Fast
Man.
Car Trek.
Maybe
Okay.
he's just developing a reputation as a person who directs movies about fast things.
I mean, did you watch Star Trek 3 Beyond?
no, but
It's actually really good.
I've
It's really good from a Fast and Furious level of good. Okay?
I mean,
it's the
that's
prototype of
just-
them take of Fast and the Furious 10 where they go to space.
I
Yes.
just take like Fast and Furious for everything now. Like I look at it in the Fast and Furious lens and think, "Is this good?"
I watched Bad Boys last night, and
Oh,
I don't
yeah?
think I'd ever seen Bad Boys.
Oh, yeah.
You never seen 1 or 2?
No,
I haven't either.
You need to watch
I'm working
2.
up to.
You gotta
to-
watch 2. It's
to-
Michael Bay at his finest.
It's really
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Well, it was interesting to me because like you can see Michael Bay like figuring out a lot of his shit. And the original Bad Boys is really delightful.
Yeah.
Like it's a phenomenally well written. It's a buddy cop meets like Odd Couple meets Mistaken Identity, and
Yeah.
like that mix is really cool.
And it's also at the peak of Will Smith stardom,
Yeah.
too.
He's so handsome.
He's
Would
so
you-
handsome.
I would say the peak is Men in Black.
Oh, no.
What about After Earth?
Don't ever bring that up ever again. I watched like 10
Come on.
minutes of that movie and I was like, well, I'm done with this. I
That's
turned
the
it off.
worst post-apocalyptic movie ever. You don't
Post-apologetic movie.
I mean,
Probably
They
Jane
should.
Smith's peak.
yeah.
God, maybe. I don't know. No, Karate Kid was
No,
his
dressing
peak.
as
Oh, he was
one-
in that. Okay.
Dressing as white Batman to go to a wedding was his peak to me.
Oh,
That's
boy.
fair.
That's
That's fair.
right. He didn't do that. What the fuck, man?
Look, when you've got "fuck you, Will Smith is my dad" money,
Yeah.
like you do
I
whatever
feel like
you feel.
those kids have a hard time being normal because their dad is Will Smith. I feel
Yeah.
like that would be a really hard shadow to live under.
Oh, yeah.
under, so.
What happens? Like, do you become an accountant? Do
Yeah.
you become like such a fucking mayonnaise person that you're like?
I like how Will Smith is still like super approachable to like an everyday kind of person, but his children are absolutely
Yeah, his
not.
children are fucking like just bonkers. But
Well, now Will Smith is a YouTuber, so he has to be
Yeah,
humble.
yeah, yeah.
he's a
yeah.
YouTuber now.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's got a huge YouTube channel.
I'm not surprised.
He-
It's actually really great too.
I
Is
can't
he like a
imagine.
vlogger or what?
Yep.
He's just
No.
But both he and Jack Black, they make a vlog.
Jack Black has
They're-
a pretty decent vlogging channel
Yep.
too.
Okay.
Does- I wonder what Will Smith sounds like saying "smash that like and subscribe."
He doesn't. It's just
He probably
visuals.
doesn't have to.
Yeah, he knows it.
Everyone
He's gonna
knows that
get
they
it.
He
should.
just stands up and pulls his pants down, and then everyone's like, "Oh, okay, yeah."
Mm.
That's what it feels like.
Anyway, back to the movies.
Movies.
I'm
Okay,
toying with.
Brittany,
Fast and
what
the
movie
Furious
are you
9.
looking forward to this year?
So I'm looking forward to this movie, and I'm gonna regret probably looking forward to it because Disney
I
likes
know.
to shit in my face every single fucking time. But I am tentatively looking forward to the Mulan movie because I think
Yes.
they've changed it. My problem with the remakes is that they didn't change them enough. So it's like you're definitely comparing it to the cartoon, and the cartoon is always better because they can just animate so much better.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're gonna do a remake, you need to do it drastically different from the cartoon. That way, I don't compare it anymore. It's just a whole new thing. And I'm hoping, like, at first I was mad when I found out they were taking the songs out and all the other stuff. But over the years, watching their remakes, I'm kind of like, okay, if we're going in a completely different direction, this might be actually good.
Yeah, after last year's 5 remakes that
Yeah.
they came out with in one fucking year,
Yeah, so
I'm okay with them like going
Do it
a
to
whole
the
new
Trying
direction.
again and doing
But
it
my
in a better way.
my backup in case Mulan doesn't come out is the new Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
that
looks
looks
like it's gonna be
awesome.
really cool. So yeah, I'm really excited about that one.
When the trailer was Blue Monday, but it
Yeah.
like going in tandem with the beat of all of the action.
yeah, the
inside that
trailer really got me.
It's so fucking
It
good.
was a good
it's
trailer.
a really well
Mhm.
made trailer.
It's a good trailer.
Okay.
I haven't watched it, so
Okay.
I can't comment on that.
I'm not normally a superhero movie type person. Like I'll go with Bryan to the theater and I'll watch like the newest superhero movie and I'll be like, that was enjoyable, but I'll never want to watch it again. And I'm generally not like looking forward. I'm not like amped, but Wonder Woman seems really awesome. So
How do you feel about the posters for that movie? They're very
They're
I
flashy.
haven't seen the
They're extremely
posters. I
cool.
don't think I've seen the posters.
They're super 80s, of course.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have to look it up. I haven't seen it.
For me, the thing I'm looking forward to is that the two villains that they are amping up in there are going to be so fucking 80s. They have the Cheetah Woman, and I forget who's playing her. What's her
Kristen
name?
Wiig.
Kristen Wiig is
Oh.
playing the Cheetah.
Okay.
And then they have...
Think Thundercats.
I am not really familiar with Wonder Woman or
To be
DC
f-
lore.
To go,
So
be honest, that's the best
the
place to be.
best
Yeah,
way
that's
to
the best way
approach
to
it.
be.
Yeah, because like the way that they're approaching it is nothing like the comics, and that's
well,
good.
think of like Wonder Woman fighting Chitara. Is that how you say her name?
Sounds hot.
Chitara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Just like
Wonder
a
Woman's going to be
blonde-
fighting an 80s furry.
Like a blonde woman with cheetah skin.
I just think it'd be cool to see Kristen Wiig as a
Don't say
villain.
furry though,
Yeah.
because that just immediately Jairus is like, no.
Well, I don't know if like you would consider a person with animal themed superpowers to be a furry,
Well, see,
or
also
are they
dresses
is that
up like
is that like a lifestyle?
Yes.
You
That's
know?
another topic for another day.
you're not wrong.
On the next episode.
So before we started, I realized that 2020 is going to be the year of Vin Diesel because we've got Fast and the Furious 9 coming out,
Mhm.
and the one that I'm really excited about because it's probably going to be a shit show. Vin Diesel is going to be in a superhero movie called Bloodshot,
Okay, yeah, I
which
heard about
is
this.
which is based on like
I'm actually really excited for this. movie.
bottom IP from Valiant Comics, which is like bottom shelf.
It's not even
like-
DC. It's not even Marvel. It's not
Yeah.
even Image.
Yeah,
It's
Like-
I've never heard of this
Are
before.
they, like,
Oh,
independent?
I'll have to
yeah.
look up a trailer.
It
if
looks
there
really
is a
cool,
trailer yet.
but it also might be a total shit show
Yeah.
and just like
Vin Diesel can use blood to make weapons out of blood.
What?
he
Oh,
he
so
becomes
Death
like
Stranding.
a nano cyborg
Yeah,
or
kind of.
something.
Okay, I'm in.
But
And
Vin
it's
Diesel just being
Yeah, just
Like-
because it's Vin Diesel, I'm like, okay, I'm in.
But yeah, it looks.
I
It
feel
looks
like
like
all
it's
of
gonna be
the
really great.
all of the weird movies where they're like, let's just take a chance on this weird concept. If they put Vin
Yeah.
Diesel in it, I think it would be
Oh,
like
yeah.
successful every time.
Well, I actually really still love the Chronicles of Riddick
yeah,
movies
because
and
they're
Pitch Black
great.
I
and
haven't
the
seen those
game.
either.
Both games
Wait, was
were
he
amazing.
was he in Riddick?
He is Riddick.
Wait, no, sorry. I'm sorry. You said Chronicles of Riddick, and I thought Chronicles of Narnia.
That would be a good crossover.
He's the lion.
Mr. Tumbus is just walking around and Riddick just like gats him.
It pans up and it's like just Vin Diesel like wearing a scarf and like no top on. He's like half man, half goat, and he's like, "Welcome to my house. You want a Corona?"
Would you hear your family?
When you hear your family.
I live my
Oh,
life
God,
a quarter
I want that.
wardrobe at a time.
Oh, God.
Okay, well, with that, the movie I'm looking forward to the most,
Sonic.
No, King Kong versus Godzilla. I am a big fan of that that monster franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked both of the Godzilla movies.
Do you think they're gonna actually do it justice?
So? Have you seen the old King Kong versus Godzilla
Yeah.
anytime recently? It doesn't do itself justice.
Yeah, I mean it's a cheesy, weird kaiju guys in rubber suits punching each other.
The only reason why I have faith in it is I did like King Kong Skull Island. I did like the other two Godzilla movies, and the director of the upcoming movie said, yes, there will be an absolute winner. This and that was for me is like King Kong and Godzilla.
It's
they both
me
just,
because I took all your money.
Phew! I was very concerned that there wouldn't be a clear winner.
Well, no, that was the problem I have with these monster movies. Is there's always like, oh, they get a couple jabs in, and then they're like, oh, you hurt me, and then
It's
My
like-
issue with the
and then they
monster
walk
movies
away from
is
each
that
other.
they focus too much on like the human relationships.
Yeah,
in
I
the
just
movie.
want to watch monsters
Yeah,
fight.
I just want to watch
Well,
monsters
it's the
fight.
same person who did King of All Monsters, which was very much.
I never saw that either.
It's so good. They don't give a fuck. The people don't matter. There's just monsters fighting constantly. It's so.
Was
fucking
that the
good.
most recent one?
It's the most
Who would
recent
win
one.
in a fight? King of Fighters or King of Monsters? Probably King of Monsters.
Yeah, they're bigger.
Yeah.
Terry's really strong, but I'm not sure if he's going to be
He
able
turns
to.
his hat around.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Uppercut.
Then a monster
right through
just
there.
eats him.
He did. You know what? Terry's got one thing. He's in Smash. Where's Godzilla? Godzilla's
true.
not in Smash.
That would be funny if they put Godzilla in and it's just like 80% of the level.
I mean, they made Ridley fit, so
Yeah. But yeah, no, I am cautiously optimistic for that movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really excited. I love the monster movies, and I hope it's good.
I didn't know that was coming out until I looked at the list last night. And I was
Did
like, I was like, oh. And I was like, but they just came out with the Godzilla
I'm
last
actually,
year.
honestly, I would not be surprised if it gets delayed to 2021.
I kind of feel the same way with Fast and Furious 9 because they don't even have a trailer for that out yet. Right.
No, they just had Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez not looking at the camera, talking to each other with their backs to the
That's
camera.
really great audio.
Yeah, well, I mean,
That's how they did it.
That's how they did it. And like Vin Diesel's like, I just saw the Fast 9 trailer. Oh, well, here's the trailer to our video game. Anyways, here's the video game of the year.
What we learned is Michelle Rodriguez doesn't have the
Wait, they're
ends.
making a Fast and the Furious video game?
They are.
Oh, good.
And it looks terrible.
Good.
Like,
It was the final reveal at the Video Game Awards.
it looks like a PS2 game.
Yeah, let's do
Yes,
it.
that's what I'm
Let's
into.
do it.
PS2
It's just
and
crazy
64.
taxi,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but with looser controls.
but with VCRs.
Do you have another one?
I'm sure I do, but you
It's
go ahead.
only available
Oh,
on
okay.
Laserdisc.
So I will throw out real quick Black Widow because I just love Marvel. So give me
Yeah.
more Marvel, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I'm fucking tired of it.
Yeah. Well, give me more.
Just
I love it.
exhausted.
I'm exhausted with it.
So, Captain Marvel, I'm looking forward to. Not Captain Marvel. Black Widow, I'm looking forward to. But like casually, I like all the Marvel movies, but I'm probably gonna honestly wait until it comes out on Disney Plus.
Sure,
Yeah.
that's fair. I become more of a in theater movie snob now with the whole. Well, dude,
Mm.
seeing shit in like
Well, you
the
got that
Dolby
AMC Club
Cinema
or
stuff.
whatever,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
why not?
Yeah.
You gotta use it.
Like Dolby Cinema is like a ridiculous experience. Like the freaking chairs rumble with the sub bass and like having a full like a proper Dolby Atmos so say for example, I saw Bad Boys there, right?
Okay.
So there's the one scene, there's a sniper scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
That shit fucking went whoop, and then you can tell exactly where that bullet was going.
That's pretty cool.
It's got the 3D directional
Which
audio.
theater is this?
It's South Point.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was fun watching John Wick 3 there with you. I mean,
Yeah, that was at IMAX, but
still.
yeah, I highly recommend anyone check out Dolby Cinema. Anyway, my Dolby Cinema pitch is over.
So I got a couple.
I was gonna say,
that I'm looking forward
I think
to.
the problem with this upcoming year is that movies that I can see right now on the list, there's a lot of remakes already,
And a lot
which
of just vague.
and weird sequels. So Top Gun is.
We'll go and see that.
Getting
So
made
I'm
again.
excited for that because he learned how to fly a jet for this one.
Oh, did
Yeah, it's actually
He's
him
actually flying
flying
the jets that have
jet.
cameras and real jets.
That
He
is.
Oh shit!
That's one of Tom Cruise's things. Like he learned to fly a helicopter for.
Dune
Mission Impossible.
is one that they're
Dune?
Yeah, they're remaking
they're
Dune.
remaking Dune.
I'm really excited for the new
Grudge.
James Bond movie
Yeah, there's
too.
another James Bond
Oh,
movie.
that's is that the one written by Phoebe Waller-Bridge?
Yes,
Oh, she's fucking. Great.
I'm really excited
She's
for that
great.
movie because of that.
I'm really excited to see what she does with that.
Yeah,
Or
It's also-
what she tries to do with that, and then there's a seed of still that movie, but the studio just
Well, no, they
Smooths over all
actually
of it.
been like pretty behind her. It was the last movie was supposed to be the last Daniel Craig movie,
Yeah.
but they can't find the right person, so they're like, here's $100 million. Bond one more time.
Idris Elba. is
Please,
the
that would
Yes.
be
Yeah,
amazing.
that'd be awesome.
Oh my god.
And then the other two that I see that are remakes are Grudge.
Okay.
Not The Grudge, just Grudge. And Coming to America.
Well, Grudge is already out, I think, right? Or was that The Grudge?
Coming to America.
Yeah, with like Eddie Murphy. And,
Oh yeah, they're remaking that and The Golden Child.
yeah.
Weird.
I wanna keep talking
Yeah.
about this, so I'm gonna say 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes.
I do also want to say that I am like, what's happening? Jungle Cruise, which is a movie based on like a Disney theme park, which I feel like those never do
The-
come
oh,
out.
the
Pirates of the
Well,
Caribbean.
okay,
good.
just kidding. But I do remember the Jungle Cruise being one of my favorite
The Haunted
rides
Mansion was
that I
stuck.
rode when I was at Disney World. I rode like 5 things because my family was assholes when I was a kid.
And also because lines are 4 years long.
Yeah, true. But we also had fast passes, but no one would use them.
Gross.
But Jungle Cruise was one of my favorite rides I rode, so we'll see what happens with that.
You think they'll ever make a movie about the scary doll ride?
What scary doll ride?
There's a ride where,
What are you
where
talking about?
there's just a bunch of like dolls that are singing. Maybe they got rid of this, but this was like back in.
It's a small
It's
world?
a small world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was
That's all I remember about it. Just a bunch of like dolls.
Scary doll ride.
It's just
you know, scary doll
I
ride.
immediately thought Hall of Presidents when you
it's
said
gotten a lot scarier. So speaking of which,
Oh,
someone
man.
hacked into the Hall of Presidents and
they
changed
hacked into the Hall of Presidents.
and they changed what Trump says in it.
How do you hack into a ride?
It's connected to a network.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Matrix?
That's the problem with
It's like
the
that.
Internet of Things. The Internet of Things. Everything's connected to the Internet, which means that people can connect to those things and change the things that they do.
It's really fun.
So I've got 2 more movies that I want to talk about. One is a completely original movie, and the other one is a sequel that already to a franchise that already
Well,
got a
tell
sequel.
us.
Okay,
Tenet.
you've set the ball.
Tenet. I really want to see Tenet, which is a Chris Nolan movie.
Ooh.
It's he
It's about a
it
guy
finally
who won't
stars
pay
a
the
black
rent.
man, because one of his biggest issues that people have with him is that he always stars like some just like the most basic ass pudgy white boy.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. But I honestly, it does look kind of like it's another one of those another movie like that one. I just forgot the name of that
The
fucking
one with the
movie.
dreams.
Inception.
Inception.
Inception. But yeah, it seems like that. It seems that they're playing with cause and effect in it. So a lot of things are happening before the causes happen. It doesn't go check out the trailer. It's hard to explain. But yeah, like, and even the logo is kind of like dealing with like cause and effect with it. It's a really strange thing.
I
I'm
can
just-
see it right here. It's very
I'll look
unique.
that up because I have no idea what you're talking
Tune
about.
in next week for Brian Explains Movies.
very poorly. Okay, the other one that I want to talk about though
Oh
is
man, should we do one where I just ask Brian to explain Inception?
Yes.
yeah,
Oh,
that'd be
boy.
pretty good. And the other one is Ghostbusters 3
Oh yeah.
or Ghostbusters
Yeah.
Afterlife.
That one actually looks
Have
pretty
you heard
good,
about
too.
this?
No.
So it's an actual, they did Ghostbusters remake where they rebooted
Right.
it, and a lot of people didn't like it. I loved it. I thought it was great. But they're making a true sequel to Ghostbusters 1 and 2,
Jesus.
Ghostbusters 3.
What the
That's
fuck?
in the universe with
I
the other
hate
ones.
all of
Now
this.
we're the ghosts. Is what it's
I
called.
No, I was in the exact same boat you are. I was in the exact same boat you are. It follows the kids, the grandkids of Egon, and it's in Kansas. The movie's in Kansas now, and it's out in the fucking like fields and
Okay.
shit. It looks interesting.
Okay.
Like, let me show you just like
No.
the poster, just the poster.
Okay.
Oh no,
I mean, like,
the only thing
I don't
have against
know.
this so
No,
far is
I'm
it
just-
has a
I'm-
butthole that you fight in the sky,
I'm
just like a
now
lot
just
of movies.
weirdly angry at like how the Ghostbusters IP has been handled,
I agree.
because that's such a half-assed like pullback.
I agree. The only reason why I'm cautiously optimistic is because Ivan Reitman is writing and directing this film, which was the son of the director of the first 2 films.
The son of the director.
Okay.
I know.
Like like that doesn't mean that it's going to be good.
It
or
doesn't at
better.
all. Here's the one thing I have against
No, and
it.
people are just like the fact that the owners of that IP just caved to the world and were like, "Oh, sorry that you didn't like women.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here's
no,
one
that's
without
bullshit.
women.
I agree.
Here's one without women. There will still be a woman, and she'll probably be woke enough to be non-threatening to the people who don't like that, but enough to placate people who are woke."
A,
Yep.
you called it. B, they're all kids too. And so it has the Stranger Things feel to it.
God.
So much so that they actually have one of the kids from Stranger
Yeah.
Things.
Of course they fucking do.
Well, that was my issue with looking at the movies for 2020. It's like they're all remakes or like weird sequels to movies that already exist, and no one's really taking any chances except
Yeah.
for Artemis Fowl.
And also fucking blood what's it?
Yeah, Blood Vin Diesel.
Blood Vin Diesel.
Blood Diesel.
Blood
And
Vin
that's
Diesel.
like
This is
legitimately
my blood sword.
legitimately I'm excited that one, that Vin Diesel's still out there getting weird and not just like resting on his Fast and Furious laurels,
Yeah.
but also that
He was a witch killer in another movie.
yeah, he does some weird
I do
shit.
wanna see
He
that
does
movie.
like he does things that are out there and aren't necessarily just the same thing that everybody expects.
Yeah.
And I kind of think he uses that Fast and the Furious money to fund
Yeah,
the
definitely.
weirder shit. And I
Yeah.
support that.
Yeah.
And with that,
Wait,
you go ahead.
I have one more. And
Okay.
it's really ridiculous. It's a new thing.
Sonic.
Yes. Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Sonic is kind of a gamble, though.
Yeah,
I'm excited for
I
it.
think it'll be good.
Now with less teeth or more teeth. I can't remember.
Different teeth. Daniel Radcliffe in Guns
Yes,
Akimbo.
Yes.
Yes.
Guns Akimbo looks amazing.
I saw that.
He is in a game show where they literally bolt guns to his hands.
Is it like Running Man?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the Running Man, except he has guns bolted to his hands and he has to win the fight.
It's Harry Gun
And
Hands.
it's Harry Potter of gun
Harry
hands.
Gun Hands.
And
You're
so
a
he
gun hand,
basically, I was
Harry.
just like, I didn't ask for this.
You're a gun hand.
I love every movie choice he's been making. All of his like movie choices are
I haven't-
batshit crazy.
I haven't seen Swiss Army.
Oh,
Swiss Army
it's
Man?
really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And
It
Horns,
looks pretty cool.
Horns was good too.
I never saw that one.
He is good in it. It is a really great movie.
Is it the origin story of the wrestler Hornswoggle?
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you again for tuning in for another episode of HEETwave. We'll be back next week with episode 6 and more debauchery.
This wasn't debauchery. This was just a conversation. We're not fucking.
Yeah.
We're not about to fuck.
Yes, we are. We're about to go eat crab legs, which is equivalent to fucking.
Okay.
Gonna get pregnant.
Crab pregnant. Got to become the crab and get pregnant.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.